Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start off by saying, Call Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, a great millstone, and taught me his truth, and that rule well, and peace and salutation to the elect that's pushing his word in all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. Alright, this is the brother Alma from the GMS Charlotte camp, and I'm coming back with another lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The topic I'm going to go into today, man, is how you're never supposed to trust Esau, okay? Because Esau, who is the so-called white man, all right, he is our enemy, man. All right. When I mean our, I'm talking about you, you tribes, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Okay. The so-called white man is our enemy, man. If you can't see the things that he's been doing to us since we came over here in captivity, it goes to show, man, that, he's not with us, trying to, come back into power, man. All right. As this society is falling, and his plans are being revealed, man, it's going to show that, hey, man, he's the devil, all right? And us being the children of the Most High, man, Yasharallah, Israel, all right, we are shown to be enemies because, like, everything in this world that have enemies, man. The Lord has enemies, so why won't his people have enemies, man? All right, that's one of the many tricks that Esau has put over the veil of our people, man. Okay, because our people think that that everybody's all love, through all the hardship that we went through, mainly caused by the so-called white man. All right, they think that there's still love in this man's heart when he's shown us nothing but wickedness, man. And then when we call him out on it, they try to flip it back on us, like like we're the ones bringing up the problem. When all we're doing is bringing to you your rap sheet, man. All right, so we're just focused around that point of how we're never supposed to trust him, man. Okay, that's one thing that our people have to learn, and the majority of them gonna have to learn it the hard way because they still think that it is love in this devil's heart for us, man, when there never was, man. All right, because this hatred that Esau has in his heart, man, goes all the way back, all right, to really Cain and Abel, man. Okay, so it's deeper than skin color, black versus white, which there's no such thing as black people or white people, man. All right, it's a nationality. All right, but without further ado, man, I'm gonna get into the scriptures. Okay, this is in the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10, and it says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." All right, we're never supposed to trust our enemy, man, because just like how iron rusted, all right, that's so is Esau's wickedness, man, because you could try to hide the rust, man, like you have on your car or whatever type of metal you have, man. You can try to hide the rust, but the rust is always going to be there, man. That's the same thing with the so-called white man, because he tries to hide his hatred for you niggas, man. But it always comes out, man. All right, you could talk to a devil, man, and you say something across where he doesn't like. That devil will begin to show, especially when you bringing out his past atrocities, man. All right, because that wickedness is always in his heart, man. He's a liar, he's a murderer, he's a thief, and when you bring out these accusations of what he's done, all right, he gets mad about it. Okay, look how he's done the world, all the lands that he's invaded. You got the land of over there in Africa, man. How they pretty much raped them the resources out that land, man. Especially with Libya. You see how they did Gaddafi, all right? Which we don't give a damn about them Africans anyway, because they're not our people, all right? But at the end of the day, going to show that Esau's a robber, a murderer, and a liar, man, all right? You look at how he done with those over in the Middle East, man, with different lands like Iraq, and, Iran, and Afghanistan, or whatever. And he has a track record of being a habitual liar, a murderer, and a thief. So look, you use that as for our people, man. Our people have shown the so-called white man nothing but love, man. But how is that returned? It's returned with us getting shot down in the street, man. Us being, playing it with drugs on us, man. Different type of ways to make us end up in the penitentiary. All right, which promotes homosexuality. They promoting the homosexual the homosexual movement onto our men and our women, making our women homos and lesbians. You know, so it's going to show that it's all employed to ultimately destroy our people, man. Okay, so you're never supposed to trust Esau. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah 13 and 23. And it reads, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then you also do good that are accustomed to do evil. All right. So it says, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or leopard change his spots? And the answer is no, because hey, you were born into a nationality, man. That's your nationality. There's nothing you can do to change that, man. All right, because you got Esau trying to make the science where it's like, all right, you can get sex changes or whatever, but your genetic makeup is still saying that if you were born a man, you're still gonna be a man. If you're born a woman, you're still gonna be a woman. No matter you change the outside, the inside is still gonna be the same. That's the same thing with the so-called white man. All right, it says, then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil, man. Hey, Esau came to do evil because that's what he was not created to do, man. He was created to be the wicked, man. He was created to destroy the earth, man. To kill you, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. To oppose God. All right, that was his sole purpose of being created, was to be the heir for Satan. All right, because they carry out the will of Satan, man. You know, which that word Satan just means adversary. All right, they're the spiritual demon Satan's henchmen on the earth, carrying out his will. All right, just like how we're over here, on the right hand, carrying out the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Hey, Satan has his same means, but at the end of the day, the Heavenly Father is up in the spiritual world with the puppet strings, puppeteering everything, man. So they're doing the will of the Lord on the left hand side, just like we're doing the will of the Lord on the right hand side. But at the end of the day, you can't make a devil good, man, because it's in his nature to be wicked. All right, so that's why we can never trust him, because at the end of the day, no matter what you try to do with this devil, man, you're always gonna be screwed over. Because you look at what they've done in the past, man, that's always been the case, man. All right, you see how they did gag the so-called Native Americans. Made all these treaties with them. Made all the treaties with them and whatever, and what they ended up doing, man, they stabbed them in the back, man, and killed them off. Gave them smallpox. And raided the villages, killed off the men, burned the men and the women and children off in the houses, man. Removed them from our land, had us walk halfway across the United States, man. Nothing but cruel and unusual punishment for us, man. All right, but that's always been his MO, because he's the devil. All right, and to further prove that, we'll get that in the book of Psalms. This is the book of Psalms 55 and 20. It says, he that put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, he had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, and his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, man. Because, like I said, man, Esau will make these treaties with our people, and end up stabbing them in the back. And that's the same thing they're doing in society, man. Jake want to get up in the world, in the so-called entertainment world or whatever, or just in society, period, man. And Esau presents you with these different things you got to do, but in the back of his head, he knows that, hey, if this dude really wants to get this claim to fame and get this money, he's gonna have to defile himself, man. He's gonna have to give me his soul, which you do that by doing abominable acts, man. Let the so-called white man pop you, all right? Let the so-called white man, kill your family member, or a close friend or whoever, man. Have you eating feces or drinking blood or whatever it is that Esau wants you to do. That's what they're gonna do to make you get that to that point that you want to be at, man. because you're not gonna get anything for free when you deal with the so-called white man. All right, he may give you goodies, but it's always an incentive behind it. That's the same way that happened in the past, man, because our people, showed Esau how to live off the land. You know, they so-called, you know, showed them how to cure themselves with the herbs or whatever, and how they get repaid. They got repaid with death, man. All right, stone cold death. Okay, so that's going to show you that you can't trust this guy, man. All right, because history always proves that the so-called white man is going to get over on you, man. And time and time again, it is shown because hey, if we make so-called progress in the world, what happened, man? He always came behind us and destroyed us. Our people tried to get up with Black Wall Street, get on our own feet, do our own thing without him. And what did he do? He came and bombed that whole city, man, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Burned it to the ground. Esau led us out of slavery, chattel slavery, and the whole time they was kidnapping slaves and having them go work and down in the field still. When you read about the Devil's Punch Bowl, okay, end up killing those jakes, man. All right, buried them in that land over there. I forget exactly what state Devil's Punch Bowl is in, but hey, they that land produces or that place produces peaches or whatever, but they won't eat them because they know what fertilizes the soil. Okay, but the end all the point I'm trying to make is Esau always has a interior MO on when he makes deals with people. That's why you should never lay in the bed with Esau, man, because you're gonna get dirty at the end of the day, man. He's gonna make you be dirty. Okay, which leads me to my next precept. This is the book of Proverbs 23:6, which says, "Eat thou not the bread of him that have an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, said he to thee, but his heart is not with thee." Right? Because hey, they'll come up to you, try to butter you up or whatnot, man. Hey, eat, come sit with me, man. Let's break bread, let's talk. Share your ideas with me or whatnot, man. At the end of the day, it's an interior motive. At the end of the day, man, he's thinking of ways to get over on you, okay? Because Esau's not for you getting up off of your talents alone, man. He wants you to come to him for the want of our needs, which falls from the curses that we're under, man. All right, because Esau wants to be the Most High, so he's doing everything in his power to make us worship him. Okay, it says, "The morsel which thou hast eaten shall thou vomit up, and live thy sweet words," because he's gonna make you regret sitting in the bed with him, man. All right, because when you do these things, like I said for Esau, man, you let Esau pop you. All right, you sacrifice a family member for him or whatever, man. And he's always gonna have that hold over you, man. And so those goodies that you got from him are gonna satisfy what you had to do to get him, man. So you're always gonna have that cloud over your thoughts. Not be able to look at yourself in the mirror anymore because the thing that you did to obtain the goodies from Esau, man. All right, that's why these celebrities are so bugged out like they are, man. Majority of them don't have mirrors in their house, man. They walk around all day with them dark shades on, man, because their eyes, their spirit is so tainted that they know they messed up, man. All right, that's the end of the day, and that's what happens when you do business with Esau, man. All right, but that's what he was suggesting whenever you have Yahushua in the forest and Satan came to tempt him. That's the same way Esau maneuvers in this life, man. All right, Esau never changed, man. All right, they learn from the best, which is that they master, which is Satan. All right. Let's jump back in Sirach chapter 12, verse 11. It says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him." Beware of the so-called white man. Okay. It says, "And though thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away," man. The scriptures give you warning about so-called white men. All right. It says, though he humble himself, he try to come to you, you know, hey buddy, trying to talk to you, trying to learn your secrets and whatnot, man. Trying to butter you up, giving you little goodies and incentives or whatever. But at the end of the day, hey, he's still a devil, man. All right, no matter how he tries to hide himself, or whatever, you still gotta look at him with the insight to know, man. Hey, this devil is still the devil, man. He's gonna try to mess me up in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I can't let him get one over on me. All right. It says, set set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up and not place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. All right, because he's gonna make his move on you sometime. That's why you shouldn't even be near him, man. All right, because he wants to overthrow you in all aspects of what you're doing, man. He wants, because ultimately he wants the birthright, man. So he knows, hey, the best way to make money is to profit off of Jake, man. So we have to stay away from Esau, man, because Esau is not for our betterment, okay? And he's shown that to us time and time again, okay? It reads, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh?" It's like it says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity?" And the answer is nobody, because hey, the Lord is warning not to get in bed with Esau, man. But if you still continue to do that after the warning that's been given, because yeah, you can peep red flags that come up when you're dealing with the so-called white man. All right, he start asking you, personal questions, wanting to know your secrets and whatnot, man. Trying to get to, hang out so he can get to know you and all that, so he can find something that he can hold over you, man. All right. So you can't let him get that close to you, man. Because if you fall into that trap, man, that's your fault. And there's, like I said, there's no pity for that, man. Because hey, the warning has been issued. All right. Your spirit can tell you. Hey, it's called common sense, man. All right. The spirit of the Lord have gifted us with that, man, to where we can sense when something is off, man. That's always the case when you're amongst Esau, man. All right. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry, man. Because once he sees the use for you is over, all right. Once you're on that downward spiral, now hey, they ain't got no more use for you, man. All right. Because look how they did Bill Cosby, and look how they did Michael Jackson, all right, Tiger Woods, all the other Jakes, man. Hey, when they were on top, man, you had Esau giving out these endorsements, trying to be all up in they face, wanting to know everything about them. But as soon as Jake does something to piss him off, you know, or whatever the case may be, and then the things that come out about him that's not comely for the eye, man. All right, public starts to leave the attention off of him. Then hey, Esau don't want nothing to do with you, man. He's gonna let you fall and continue to fall, and while they go look for another come up, man. All right. So that's why it says, but you can't trust this devil, man, because he's for your downfall. He's trying everything in his power to milk you for every last little cent he can get out of you before he gets rid of you, man. All right. And that's our people as a whole, man. That's why from the transition of child slavery into this debt-based slavery, and they stopped just straight killing Jake off like they were in slavery, man, because they see it as more money and bleeding us slow, man. All right, because that's what they so-called white man is doing, is bleeding on people slower and slower until we have nothing left to offer them. Then they get rid of us, man. That's why when they issue in this RFID chip, that's why they want to get Jake chip. So ultimately, and they can get rid of us on a mass scale whenever they feel like they ready to. Because that's really what the Georgia Guidestones is for. Talks about the extinction of the Israelites, man. All right. It says, if an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood, man. 'Cause like I said, man, Esau's a great actor, man. All right, because he might talk good with you, bless you with some money or whatever, man, or even cry with you whenever you going through something, man. But at the end of the day, hey, they see in a way that had to get over on you, man. Okay, because he even if they you have the ones that feel so called feel guilty about things, but they're not gonna give up their substance. They still gonna benefit off of Edomite supremacy. They're gonna laugh at whenever they see Jake getting messed up, and they're gonna enjoy seeing Jake in a low position because they wanted to stay like that, man. That's why the Edomites put Donald Trump in the position that he did. Well, the elites placed Donald Trump in that to make the rest of the Edomites feel good about thinking that they did something, man. Because Donald Trump is the embodiment of the Edomite nature, man. A proud devil that has no filter, that doesn't care if he offends you by his hate, man. All right, and his main hate is for the tribes, man. All right. Now since Trump is in office, these devils have no problem telling you Edomite or telling you Jakes how they feel, man. All right. It says if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee, man. Because every time Jake is getting messed up, he's always there in the midst. Esau, man. Perfect example of that. You have the two hurricanes that happened, last year. I forget the names of them. I think it was Matthew and the other one. I can't remember. The one that hit Texas and Florida. Hey, them Jakes was in dire straits, man. And who was right there in the midst? Esau with his FEMA, all right, trying to play the role of the cleanup man. And what was he doing to try to help these Jakes, man? He called himself giving these niggas survival plates that had nothing but just a piece of ham, a pack of crackers, and a piece of cauliflower, man. All right, that's supposed to be they kit for them to eat to survive off that, man. And it would be something abominable on that, man, showing you that hey, this dude is a devil, man. All right. It says he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much, and will change his countenance, man. Because that devil's always going to show after so-called white man. All right. These devils are always going to show their true colors, man, if given an opportunity. And all you gotta do is just, say the right things to them, and it's gonna show, man. Especially these elderly Edomites, man. They're one of the most proudest ones. All right. They still, most of these Edomites that's up in age, man, was around whenever slavery was still heavy, was prominent, and they still view you Negro, Latino, and Native Americans as property, man. All right. They don't feel like you should have rights. They feel entitled. They don't want y'all to be on the same plateau as them. At the end of the day, that's their end goal, to try to make that back like that, man. All right. So you can't believe anything this devil tells you, man. Because at the end of the day, man, hey, the things that they push is for our destruction, man. That's why in the full system, they don't let us learn about our accomplishments as people, the past. All right, letting us learn about the things like the Byzantine Empire, all right, Dark Ages, you know, the adventures or whatever. You have to do that off independent research, man. They're not gonna let you empower yourself by knowledge, man, because they know that knowledge is power, all right. And so that's why they teach you about their history. You learn about Rome, you learn about the Greeks, man, the different presidents, the rise of America, and the Esau's so-called accomplishments, man. But you're never gonna learn about what we did as a people, all right? That's because Esau wants us to be a stupid, man, all right? So they feed us lies, all right? And they still feed us lies now with the media, all right? Not telling us what's going on in the world, you know, giving us these GMOs, talking about it's real food. You got organic, which is not organic, it's still GMO because it still gets hit with the same pesticides and whatnot. You got Monsanto, that was just named the head of agriculture, all right, and different things like that, showing you that this devil is a liar, man, all right. This is the book of Job 13 and 4. And it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies, you are all physicians of no value." Because you, you the original liar, man. All right? If you go all the way back to Genesis when we talks about the serpent, that's the spirit, that was the spirit of Esau, man. He was a liar from the beginning, just like it tells you in John 8 and 44, so I'm going to get that in a minute, but it's showing you that, man. All right? It says, you are all physicians of no value, man, because there's nothing beneficial that comes from anything that Esau does, man. All right? And you got the pharmaceutical industry, which is all wicked, man, because the things, the medicines that they make is killing you, man. All right? It's not solving the problem that you have, man. It's just sustaining it to make you go back for more, because it's all about money, man. All right, because when you read actually grade up on the definition of the word pharmacy, all right, the root word comes from the word pharmakia, which means witchcraft, man, because that's what it is, man. All right, the doctrine of chemicals to make a problem worse. That's why when you have these commercials about certain medicines, man, you see all these crazy side effects behind it, because it's not actually helping you, it's hurting you, man, in the long run. All right, that's why people are all drugged up, man, on these opioids like Molly, ecstasy, fentanyl, and whatnot, man. But it was all to destroy us. Cause Esau has done perfect. He's done the research to know what drugs affect our people the most. All right, so that's why people get hooked like they did off, like the crack cocaine, heroin or whatever, man, because they know that's going to affect our people harder. All right, because they want us to stay destroyed as a people. All right, because you look at the war on drugs, man, and the war on drugs were implemented to destroy our people, man. Because they introduced drugs into the hood, all right. And you had Reagan erect the war on drugs, which police will go into the hood and find the drugs that they put there, see Jaco and lock him up. And then you have Bill Clinton come behind him later on with the 3-strike law, which means if you get knocked 3 times, then you gone behind bars, man, for life. So showing you that it's all the MO to destroy us, man. All right, so America, this place is the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man's hell, because everything about this place, about this system, is for the destruction of the Israelites, man. All right, and Esau, he's done everything he can in his power to destroy us, man, from the food, from the water, from the air, from the way this country runs, behind the laws and everything, man. So we're screwed on all levels, man. So we need the Heavenly Father to deliver us from this man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end it up with this precept right here, man. Go to it real quick, Salakia. Because we need deliverance from Esau, man. Because no matter what we do, man, we can't get up from under the devil until Yahweh Shemal Shah breaks those bonds of bondage from us, man. All right. This is Psalms 140:1. It says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man." It says, which imagine mischief in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war. Right, because we need Yahweh Shemal Shah to save us, man. Because if he doesn't come back and deliver us, man, it's not going to be any flesh to be saved here, man. Because not only is Esau, killing us, but he's destroying the world and the whole scheme of things, man. Because with him wanting to destroy us, he's actually doing everything he can to take out Yahweh Shemal Shah's creation, because he's a sore loser, because he has it to where he's like that little kid that you have at the park, they get whooped, or that don't get picked on the team, and they like, "Oh, I'm taking my ball home, man." It's like, "Screw y'all, I'm taking my ball home, man." That's the so-called white man. All right, I'm gonna read it again. It says, Psalm 140:1, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. who imagine mischief in their heart continually, are they gathered together for war, man. All right, you got the legislation that they have in place that's ready to roll on Jake, man. Agenda 21, Project Megiddo, Operation Paperclip, man. King Alfred Plan, Rex 84. All these different legislation they have in order. The Patriot Act is so they can roll on Jake, man. All right. So we have to constantly pray to Yahweh Shema Shai that we can be delivered from this devil, man, because he's gonna roll real soon. All right. Revelation 12:12 is at hand. Jeremiah 30:7 is at hand. So we have to be prepared to know that, hey, this devil's about to come down on us, man. So we have to call upon Yahweh Shema Shai for deliverance. All right. It says they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, adder's poison is under their lips. Selah, right? Because the their words that they speak is also helping us. It's not helping. It's also destroying us, man. Because like I said, the lies that they're teaching, man, is killing our people, man. You got our people with low self esteem because they were taught they weren't nothing. They were taught that we were 3/4 of man. That, hey, we're not even a tribe of Gad and Reuben. That we're savages. We're not even considered people. All right. You just Google up the I forget what it's called, man. But you had like where they asked like the little the black girls, man. Between the black and white dog, which one's the pretty one? And they point to the white dog, man. They consider like our people as a whole have a low self esteem because of the things that the so-called white man have done, man. All right, his philosophy is poison. All right, a lot of people believe in a white Jesus, or don't even believe in a God, man. Believe in a Scientology and whatever else these religions our people are into, man. All right, that's that poison that he's put on our people has destroyed us also, man, spiritually. All right, it says, "Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings." Because every path that Esau pushes for our people to go into is a way to either put us in debt or destroy us, mentally, physically, and spiritually, man. So the Lord has to come back and deliver us, man. All right. It says, "The proud have hid a snare for me, and cords they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me," and that's this system, man. All right, the prison, the school, I forget what it's called, man, but the school system, the prison system, all right, the education system, everything about what this place promotes is a trap for our people, man, to get us messed up, man. The whole thing with child support, our women being sluts and whores, everything is backwards for our people, man. And everywhere that you try to go in the society, you saw how the trap for you to fall into, man. The debt trap, man. Our people are in insane amounts of debt from student loans, credit card loans, car payment, mortgage, or whatever it is, man. We're always bogged down by something. All right, so we're in bondage on all levels, man. All right. It says, "I have said unto the Lord, Thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplication, O Yahweh Shema Shah." All right, because that's what it is. We're praying to the Lord constantly, every day, to take the so-called white man out of power and bring us up as a people, so that we can be set on high again, like we're supposed to be, and have the world made good again, man. Because the world is crying out for this devil to be taken out, just like how we are, man. All right, we need deliverance because, hey, the longer Esau's in power, man, the more and more this place is gonna be destroyed. People are gonna be more and more bugged out, and hey, it's gonna be hell on earth. The longer the so-called white man is here, man. So, Lord willing, hey, the time comes soon where this place, Mr. Babylon, is destroyed, man. All right, we hasten the day for that, man. We hasten the day that the so-called white man is taken out of power, and we can rise as a people. Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna exalt the people, Israel, man. All right. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. We'll go ahead and close it out. I'm going to say, Call Holiam, like how about Shem Yahushua? By Shem Makakodah, double honor to my apostle, elders of great millstone, and taught me this truth, and I rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect, man. Shalom.